Our guest today on Caribbeana is Mr. Jack Warner. Jack is an expert man, a politician, an administration, sports administrator, and he has just come through a critical experience, I must say. Jack, welcome.
Thank
Um,
you.
you have been, the last time we spoke, you had been fighting a problem of an extradition by the US and so forth. And we see the High Court in Trinidad now has given you somewhat of a victory. How do you feel at the moment?
Well, I feel vindicated. I feel as if a burden has come off my shoulders. I feel relieved. And all I'm saying to myself is that God is over. It took 10 years of my life.
Yes.
I never get back those 10 years. But in any event, I'm still alive and I'm kicking.
Right, 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 right. Did you always believe that your argument would would succeed?
From day one, Ron, 10 years ago, the argument we made was the same as we made yesterday. And therefore, for 10 years, against 15 lawyers from the state, 7 of whom were silk, 2 of whom were from England. I fought this battle for 10 years, and I felt from day one that I always had a case. I
Yeah,
didn't get a bribe from anybody. One. All the
yeah,
charges that were held against me were trumped up charges. And
yeah.
you and I know was simply because your country now lost a vote for the World Cup and they blame me for it.
Wow. Looking back on this long fight, what lesson stands out most to you?
The lesson that stands out most to me, the lesson is twofold. First of all, that in the end, justice will prevail and that the law is not afraid or is in no way at all prejudiced by a big power or small power, and we are not a colony. That's the first lesson.
Right,
And the second lesson I learned is to keep the faith. I've always kept the faith that this will come my way.
right, 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 right. Um, it's I am sure it's a challenging feeling to realize what you're facing, and as you categorically deny these claims, there are people who still are not acquiescing to what your feelings are. Uh,
Well, there shall always be naysayers, one. The critics shall always be there. I don't hate them. All I only say is I'm sorry to have disappointed them.
yeah, 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 yeah. So what now for you? I mean, what's next? Are you going to run for politics again in this new
No,
government?
no, I'm finished with politics, one. Politics didn't save me when I was in trouble, and I have no cause to save politics now. I am finished with politics. I'm taking care of my family and what is left of my business. And from time to time, I play a little golf with my friends and
Yeah.
my life.
Yes, man. Man, look, I'm really pleased and happy for you, and I'm sure a lot of people are.
Most
Um,
definitely,
yeah.
most definitely. I have gotten over, and you might not believe me, I have gotten over 600 WhatsApp messages, all of course thanking me and praising me and so on. And even as I speak to you now, I have to turn my phone off because the calls are coming in, I mean, constantly.
Yes, yeah, yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Well, listen, man, I don't want to keep you, and I just want to thank you so much for taking time and chatting with us.
Thank you.
Um,
Thank you, Lord.
I trust whatever you do in the future will certainly go well with people in your community.
Well, I hope so too. But at the end of the day, if it goes well with my family and me, that's my first consideration.
And how are your sons doing?
But they're home now, they're free also. They're enjoying life. In fact, one is now in Montego Bay having fun. And
Yeah.
they are quite normal. They are good.
Right, 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 right. Man, this is I tell you, it's an example of a challenge facing an individual, a man, a common man, and embracing the outcome in a successful way. Yeah?
But one useful lesson I've learned from this one is that how powerful a country thinks it is, how much of a bully a country is. At the end of the day, a small country can teach that country what law is about.
Jack Warner, thank you very much, my friend, and you have a wonderful day. You take care. I know the calls and the interviews are coming up like I don't know what, but you be well, huh?
Thank you, Vaughn. Thank you very much. Same to you.
Right, right. I've been speaking with Mr. Jack Warner, who has just been freed and given avoid extradition, ruled by the government and the laws of the courts in Trinidad and Tobago. This is Von Martin. Caribbeana continues.